this morning.
And you're going to get a double Try It Tuesday today because every single one of us brought something from our childhood, and we're not going to get it all done in one segment. So
I like that everyone brought something today, guys. Good job.
Yeah, everybody remembered.
And remember on Try It Tuesday, you got to try all the things, you get a ding.
Yep.
And most of this stuff is I feel like it's pretty harmless. Mine and Eric's might be the weirdest. We're going to start with mine and Eric's because Eric and I don't necessarily have the same thing, but we do. Let me give you a little background. Eric and I did not grow up together. I did not know him. He was in Illinois on a farm.
Yep.
I was in Houston in a family restaurant, entertaining myself when no one paid attention to me because everyone's working, and they're like, oh, okay, where's our kid? There she is. And somehow, across the states, our two little chubby faces came up with nearly the same snack.
We watched the
same snack.
We watched the same shows, like Small Wonder and
yeah,
Honest World.
we had the same childhood. We just didn't know each other, and we were in different states. Now, the concoction that Eric grew up with is little tweaks because now think about it, I'm in a seafood restaurant. There is ketchup there, but there's also cocktail sauce. So my recipe has cocktail sauce, and Eric's had ketchup. And you tell the ingredients first.
Mine would be the Kraft singles, and you make it into fourth. So you take one piece and you have four. You fold it so it makes four pieces, and you put on each cracker. Then you take a dab of ketchup, another cracker on top.
Ew. So saltines with ketchup
It was
and
so good.
Kraft singles.
And I'm not a big ketchup fan. That together was really good.
Now
I see
Okay.
other things. What is that?
My concoction in the kitchen at the restaurant.
This is what Roula's making. I'm making my other sandwich, or what I used to eat.
Okay.
She's doing that.
My concoction was hanging out in the kitchen at the restaurant. I was like, okay, well, we always had a giant tub of shredded cheddar cheese for the baked potatoes. And there's tons of sauces. I mean, Christie's makes its own tartar sauce, remoulade sauce, cocktail sauce. And at the time, the way we get chips and salsa in a Mexican restaurant, Christie's would always serve you Melba toast and saltine crackers with fresh butter when you sat down. That was just what you would get when you sat down. You get a basket of crackers with fresh butter and glasses of water until it's time to order. So you
buttered a cracker?
I didn't butter a cracker. I brought Melba toasts, little toasts, and I put cocktail sauce dabs. I would dab the Melba toast in cocktail sauce.
I think Ahmad would like that.
And then I would put
Yeah.
shredded cheddar cheese on it, and I love
Roula, I
it.
got to give you props for being so good at multitasking right now. I couldn't. You've been preparing this since the break, and I've been watching.
Well, thanks. I brought my gloves, my food safety gloves. So mine's ready to go. I'll let you all have a cracker. Pass the plate around, and everybody can have a toasty cracker with cocktail sauce and shredded cheese. Now, this is not Christie's cocktail sauce because we were closed yesterday. So I had to commit the sin. I bought cocktail sauce from the grocery store.
What?
I don't know what the cocktail sauce tastes like from the grocery store, but it says it has real horseradish, so we're going to go with it. Cocktail sauce is what you traditionally have with your seafood, fried seafood, or raw oysters. So I'm passing around the little crostini because they don't really make Melba toast in the store anymore, guys. Y'all know this? Anybody ever try and buy that? I used to buy that.
I can honestly say I've never tried to order Melba toast.
So these are
Eric,
like little crostinis.
Eric's making two.
Well, Eric's giving y'all his Illinois version. And I've got my
You got the
seafood,
white trash version.
my
man.
Christie's version.
I like that,
fancy.
Roula.
Do you like it?
It's really good. I would snack on that.
Yeah, I don't know how I came
Oh, we
up
can
with
try
it.
it now?
Yeah, you can try it. Yeah, well, he's doing the other one. So it's a little crostini cracker with cocktail sauce and shredded cheese. And it's just something stupid I came up with when I was by myself in the kitchen and nobody was
not
paying
bad.
attention to me. Isn't that funny
No,
how
it's
I
not
used to
bad.
like it?
No, it sounds gross, but it's not bad.
Yeah, it sounds gross. It's okay.
It's
Right.
giving like
Yeah.
charcuterie vibes a little
Yeah.
Right?
bit.
You think
Yeah.
so?
Good job.
What do you think, Sam?
It's not terrible.
Not terrible. That's good. I'll take that.
Yep.
Ryan,
No,
what do
let's
you
try
think,
something.
Ryan?
That's
pretty good.
I
Sounds really
like the
nasty.
cheese,
I hate
too.
all
I
So
don't
gentle.
think Ryan ate it.
Yeah, I did.
No, you did not.
Here's Sam.
You had to
I
bully
swear
him
to God
into
I
that.
did.
He did not eat that.
I swear to God. I
Mine's
didn't.
right next to Ryan. He's like, you didn't eat that.
We're
I
recording
swear
this.
to
Rosie.
God I
Have a
ate
bunch
it.
of one of these.
Okay.
me see.
Eric, what do you think about this
I like
concoction
that.
versus your ketchup one?
I like that. As a kid, I never knew cocktail sauce.
Well, how would you? That was just what's, and I haven't had this since I was
Ugh.
probably.
This is so.
This is bunk.
No.
Is it? Oh.
I haven't had it since I was like 12.
What makes it so gross, Kev?
It's the
It's
cheese.
real dry and lacking of flavor. And then you can
Yeah.
the only flavor you can taste is
The
the fake
ketchup
cheese.
and that fake
The fake
cheese.
cheese
Oh,
and
that
ketchup.
fake cheese is bad.
So,
Where is
Eric,
it?
yours is what? Saltine crackers, fake cheese, ketchup, and another saltine cracker.
This is so gross.
Because I feel like they're called,
Yeah.
what, yellow slices? They're not even able to
Yeah.
be called cheese.
Yeah.
American
No,
processed.
it's not even real cheese.
What is it called?
It's just
processed.
called American
think-
processed cheese.
Yeah.
So ketchup on a saltine with some. See, this is going to be a problem for me with American slice versus the shredded cheddar that we just had.
Because you got that Sargento. That's real cheese.
Yeah.
This is
That's good.
You know, as a grown man, I wouldn't eat this, but as a kid, I can
When
see
you're a
why
kid.
you were. Yeah.
This is weird. I didn't mind the cocktail sauce, so I like that. It gives some zing.
Totally as a kid, I can see it.
But the thing I really brought that I always ate as a kid, last time I had a bologna sandwich was when I was in jail, Cook County Jail.
Oh my God!
That's a whole other story for another time.
I was
I
in
was
jail.
starving, and they gave me a bologna sandwich. I'm like, that really happens. They give you bologna.
Uh-huh.
But I would always take potato chips. I know some people use Fritos, but I always like Lay's potato chips.
Oh, yeah.
And then you do this.
You crunch it. All right.
Oh, this is like ASMR. Yeah.
So you smash it down.
There you go.
Now, bologna is fake meat.
Yeah, this is when you're a kid.
So
remember?
fake cheese and fake meat.
Kids don't like
Gosh.
kids don't like mayo or mustard at that age when you're little.
So
Oh,
what?
there's no sauce.
Nope. It is just straight.
Oh, Ahmad, what is this we are about to have?
This is you can't get much whiter than this, Ahmad.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, here.
Can I
on the
just eat
plate.
the potato chips?
Nope, you have to take a bite.
Here.
Oh, God.
Oh,
right.
I won't make
don't
Ryan
eat-
eat it because he doesn't eat meat.
No, I don't eat meat.
I feel
Well, this is
bad
not
for
meat,
you
Ryan.
as a kid.
It's fake.
I didn't try this as a
It's bologna.
It's not actual
Let me
meat.
see. I have
What
no-
is
Oh,
it?
God. You
I
can
think it
tell.
needs more chips, I can tell. Let me see.
Fake meat.
Fake meat.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Kevin does not like.
this is pretty bad, guys.
It smells like bologna.
Oh,
I haven't
God.
had this in
Like
years.
it's just
Even when I did eat meat, I never liked bologna.
So good.
I don't want to touch my tongue anymore. I'm trying to
Yeah.
eat on the outsides of my mouth.
No, I'm okay.
I think if you
I haven't had bologna in years. Last time I had bologna was State of Grace is a restaurant across from Lamar High School. They have a fried bologna sandwich. And I thought, I'm not going to order that.
you can make bologna cups.
And our
Fry
friends
them,
made
and then
it.
you put mashed potatoes in the cup. The bologna curls up like a cup.
Oh, like a muffin
And
pan?
then you put like mashed potatoes in it.
This tastes like summer camp.
Yeah,
think
it's just
Spam is better than
Yes.
this.
camp.
No way,
This is
spam is
definitely
not better.
Spam
Summer
is better
camp.
than this. I love spam,
Spam is
more
like
than this.
gross.
It tastes
Oh,
like
summer camp.
I'm not
jail
hating
to
it.
me.
Does it
Okay.
taste like jail to you
Yeah,
too?
because they do give you a bologna
I'm surprised you didn't
sandwich.
put stories.
Oh,
I'm surprised you didn't put ketchup on this, Eric.
I have a friend.
I don't know why I didn't put ketchup.
Like I could maybe
I
back
think it
then
needs
I
more
would do.
chips.
But
Yeah,
lots of
I
chips
like
on
the
it.
saltiness of the chips,
Sure.
but
Yeah.
no. I'm not eating anymore.
I know I got
I don't need seconds.
I took a bite. You see it. I ate
No,
it.
you didn't even get the chips.
I don't think it's
I'm
bad,
picking
y'all.
the chips
It's not
off. I'm just
terrible.
not
You
into
get
bologna.
the part with the crust on the bread.
But you don't get this quality of bologna in jail, right? The bologna in jail is like green.
I don't think they're serving you green meat.
It's this
I don't know,
quality.
man.
I don't know if they're getting Oscar Mayer.
8:20, we're going to
No.
find out the jail stories from Eric and Ahmad. I think it's okay. I think it's fine.
Now, coming up next,
What you grew.
we've got more foods
Yes.
on the way. There's a frozen concoction sitting in front of us right
Mom,
now.
what did you bring?
A cool cup.
Yay!
I've been talking about these forever.
cup.
I don't
always
even know what
wanted
that
one.
is, but I'm excited because it looks frozen, and let's go.
Did it start in Louisiana, or is it just something
I
that's only
think
the
it's
South?
across, like, I've heard of people in Chicago doing it too.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's just frozen Kool-Aid in a cup.
Kev keeps eating his sandwich.
Yeah,
I'm eating
I
the
don't have a
chips off
problem.
of it.
Yeah.
I'm just eating the
see?
chips off of it.
It's salty.
And I brought Fluffernutter.
Fluffernutter. And when we were
Tell you
talking
what
about
that is.
necessity earlier, what do you do when you want an ice cream cone, but you don't have ice cream? I found a way.
Put mayonnaise in there.
I don't want to get y'all
Golly.
sick. That's disgusting.
We gotta put these recipes up there.
No.
Nobody
This
loves
is
these.
something
Yeah.
so easy that I accidentally stumbled upon.
Childhood treats next on Try It Tuesday on the Roula and Ryan Show. And it's all about foods that you ate when you were a kid that are nostalgic for you, or maybe it was some weird snack you created and you're like,
Something
that's
you
weird.
made.
Anybody else eat this?
And I think a lot of us, we grew up with our parents working.
Yeah.
So you're home alone.
Right.
You gotta make
You make
food
something.
for yourself.
You got time to mess around. We have to start with Ahmad's because his is melting.
Yeah.
He has to go first. Tell us what it is, Ahmad.
So, I brought Cool Cups, which is a frozen Kool-Aid cup. There's always a cool cup lady in the neighborhood. It's a lady with the house. Everyone trusts her. Everyone respects her. She sells these for like 50 to 75 cents. She'll also sell candy, chips, pickles. In my neighborhood, pickle
So
pig
she's-
lips.
Oh,
yeah.
So she's the convenience store lady.
Yeah,
basically
pretty much,
out of her
pretty
house.
much. Sometimes she'll do like Rotel dip and all types of
yummy.
stuff. Whatever
Really?
she
All
feels
right.
like selling.
So this is just
I'm giving it a try.
So you
Kool-Aid
kinda
that
gotta
just put
shave
in the
it.
freezer.
Yes.
And it's like an Italian ice
It's
kind of, or like
super
Rita's
sweet.
water
Sam,
ice.
what does
Ahmad.
this? Yeah, what does this remind you of, Sam?
Oh yeah.
This
Is
takes,
it? It
takes me
reminds-
back. This takes me
It
back.
tastes like water ice.
Yeah.
It's very the
this is
consistency is
amazing.
very close.
Wow, it's super
Yeah.
sweet.
So good.
That's
it's,
good.
It's good, but it's
That-
super sweet.
Yeah, it's super sweet.
Totally
Now
takes
do
me
you-
back to childhood.
Wow.
How do you make it?
Yeah, how'd you
put it
do
in a
this?
pitcher and then in the freezer, or do you put it like how do
You
you
put
do
it in a pitcher and then you distribute it amongst the cups. Some people like to even put fruit in it. and then you just freeze it.
The cups don't
Is
crack.
Kool-Aid already sweetened,
No.
or you have to add sugar to it?
You have to add sugar.
You have to add
too.
sugar.
Okay.
There are
So how
some
much
that
sugar?
are already sweetened.
That's good.
I just poured till my ancestors told me to stop.
No wonder it's so sweet.
Hey,
We're
listen,
gonna crash at 10.
by the way, Griswold fans will know this. How did you stir the Kool-Aid, Ahmad?
With your
Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
In
with your
National
hand?
Lampoon's Vacation, she's stirring the Kool-Aid and she's like elbow deep into the pitcher and she's
Oh
just
my
stirring.
gosh! No, I had to stir my Kool-Aid with a wooden spoon because that's how my granny did it.
Yes.
Yeah,
And then if you don't
yes.
wash it fast enough, it stains.
Exactly.
That's how
Yeah.
you know it's a good spoon.
Cool,
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Ahmad, this is amazing. Thank you for bringing this
I'm glad
to
you like
us.
it.
For only 50 cents?
nice. That's a good deal. Who's next?
Holy crap.
Who wants to follow that, guys?
I can follow it. So they're called Fluffernutter. So what it is it's marshmallow fluff that you can get anywhere, like if you get, peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
In the baking aisle of the grocery
In the
store
baking
usually.
aisle.
Yeah.
So it's called Jet Puffed, and it's just a marshmallow cream, and then I use peanut butter. And I use Ritz crackers, or I use actual bread. But I figured the Ritz crackers because we didn't need a full
How
sandwich.
many parts marshmallow and peanut butter?
I basically just cover the Ritz cracker. So one has the peanut butter, one has the
hard part
marshmallow
is-
fluff.
You make it
and
like
then
a sandwich. It's
you
not
make it a
just
little
one
sandwich.
cracker.
We're on
Right.
the radio, and if we eat this, we're all going to be
Peanut butter mouth.
Parched.
Little peanut butter
no,
mouth.
no,
So
no,
maybe
Mine
Let
might
go
wash
in
it down.
turns.
yeah, maybe one at a time.
like peanut butter
It's like a
karaoke.
food. It's
Remember we
like a
did that?
challenge. Yeah, put peanut butter in your mouth and then
Good.
try and sing.
I love it. I know it's not healthy, but it's definitely a
No, it
comfort.
totally takes me back
This
once
is
again
definitely
childhood.
the
Yeah.
sugar segment of Track Tuesday, that's for sure. Where Eric and I had savory, you guys are bringing all the sugar. So Ritz
that's
crackers
good.
with marshmallow
it.
fluff and peanut butter. Here we
Oh,
go.
that's so good.
Yeah,
Right?
that's good.
It's dangerous.
I'm washing it down with the cool cup.
It is so good.
You know.
Now, did you do this as a kid?
I did this as a kid. I think my mom probably introduced it
Like
to
she
me.
showed it to
and
you, or
then-
did you just? I didn't know if you like.
No,
with your
I'm
friends?
sure she introduced it to me. Like if I didn't want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because it's so quick, we would just do the fluff and we just call it Fluffernutter because there's
I
like
really
peanut butter
like
and
that.
fluff.
That's good.
It's my favorite thing.
I haven't heard of it before.
And
I
that's
think it is
generic
a
peanut butter too.
Yeah. But I don't know if I could, in good conscience, give my kid a whole sandwich of this and say, "Hey, there's your food."
Yeah, I could do like little snacks like this.
You know what I mean? Like, here, kid, here's just a whole bunch of sugar
It is
inside
such
sugar.
a comfort thing, though.
I feel like it's
Oh.
such a stoner snack.
Okay.
Like I
That's
could
where I
see
like
that.
it.
Kevin is going next. He's bringing us something in a cup also.
Are we going to do
warm
one down
down
here?
there.
Are we okay down
Yeah,
there?
Ryan
Okay,
just walked
Eric,
out.
I mean, Ryan just went to get his. Okay, great.
Ah.
There's Ryan.
Okay, there's this one.
And,
Pass that down. That's
what is this,
yours.
Kev?
Sam. Okay, let me tell my story right quick.
Yeah, tell us.
Okay, so
it's warm.
when I was a kid, my parents took me to this really cool ski chalet with a big group of skiers. There were some older fellers, as in like teenagers. I don't know how old they were, but I became really good at skiing, so I got to go off with the older kids. I was like maybe 12 years old. When we were on the lift, it was so freezing cold. We were like death on the lift. So one of the boys always had this drink, and it was like hot chocolate, but it was like mint hot chocolate, and he'd pass it around to us on the ski lift as we rode up, and it would warm you up so good.
And where was he carrying this? Like he had a thermos
In your
on his-
jacket, in a
Oh,
little
okay.
flask.
Okay, in a flask.
Sure there wasn't booze?
Well, I didn't know at the time.
Oh my
God,
I
Kev.
knew
Is it mint schnapps in there?
Absolutely.
No.
Let's see
And
what
it
this tastes
is
like.
so good, and I didn't know because I feel like I'll kind of like little bloopy after that.
Oh.
and
12 years old on
Going down the
this.
slopes.
Yes,
That is
but
wild.
it
It's a
warmed you
little,
up. It
it's a
warmed you
little
up so well.
medicine-y.
So hot chocolate with mint schnapps is what we're having.
Yeah.
Smells good. Let's see.
I feel
Oh,
like
that's good.
Yeah, it's warm in my chest.
Yeah, it
I
really
like
warms
that.
you
I
up.
got lots of mint schnapps in that.
Yeah.
And you can do
It's,
you can do an
I got
80 proof or
Yeah.
a 120 proof.
Whoa!
And it's still,
And
still
listen,
tastes the same.
the way Kevin is serving this, we have to show this on digital. It looks like you were going to do some kind of a sake bomb or
I
something.
know, that's what we had.
Because they
Oh,
put like
yeah.
a shot glass in
These
the
are
middle.
for Jaeger bombs.
Yeah.
You put the Red Bull in the middle and you put Jaeger all around it.
Oh,
and
the
they're
cup's
called-
already made that way.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, I
they're
thought you
Jaeger.
put it in there. I go, why is the other
No.
cup in there?
No,
these are
they're-
pre-made
they're
shot.
for like Jaeger.
That'll warm the...
I don't like
the
minty
chest.
things.
Oh, I
No.
love
So
it.
yeah, for many years I didn't know they were giving me booze, but then I was like,
wow.
oh, is that what
So
was
who's
in
the guy
there?
you're with?
Child endangerment.
Diddy's over
Yeah.
there. I end up in this
That's
freak off.
awkward. That's awkward. No
they
P.
did a
Diddy
little-
jokes allowed. Move along.
Yeah, you're right.
Awkward.
All right.
So
Okay.
far, I would say 3 for 3, guys.
Okay,
I
yeah.
brought- I
Childhood
brought-
snacks, real quick. Let me reset, Ryan. We're doing Try It Tuesday
gonna
here on
melt.
the Roula and Ryan show, and all of us are bringing something from our childhood. Ryan is passing around a bowl of Cones.
They look like ice cream cones. I mean, I just cones. Oh, I don't want to drop it.
So you made this during the Great Depression?
Yes, during the Great Depression.
I know this ain't what I think it is.
Here we go.
Okay, let's see.
You guys try it first.
Careful.
Take one down, pass it around, and tell me what you
Take one
think.
down, pass it around. Are you going to tell us what the white stuff is?
There's no
This is
booze in
cottage
it.
cheese. I'm going to throw
I
it.
know.
Wait, hold on a second, because
It's
Ryan
not
said when you don't
cottage
have
cheese.
ice cream and you want an ice cream cone, what is this
that
inside?
the Sam, did you get
tell
one?
us what
Yeah.
it is.
You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
eat it first. And
No,
then
you
tell
got to
me.
tell us what it is. We have
Yeah,
to know
what
what it
is
is.
it?
Okay, so
Trickery.
this is an accidental dessert I came up with. We didn't always have all the ingredients. I wanted to make pancakes one morning. Mom and Dad weren't there. And I was like, oh, crap, there's no milk. So I used whipped cream. And the pancake batter got really lumpy. And I was like, oh, crap. And I just took a spoonful of it. I'm like, I don't want to cook this. This is so good. This is delicious. So I stuck it in the freezer. It kind of morphed. It like didn't happen overnight. Like first I would just eat the batter, but then I started freezing it. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like really good. And I started putting it in cones.
Heavy whipping cream with pancake powder.
Yeah.
Like
powder.
the powder that you add.
It's the powder. So if you get the Hungry Jack
So this
powder,
is like
it's
Bisquick or Hungry Jack.
it's
right?
like that mixed with whipped cream and thrown in a cone.
I'm scared to eat.
But we're eating raw
on, Ahmad.
pancake dough.
know.
I mean,
No,
raw
it's not.
pancake powder.
You can eat it. Trust me, I ate it for like
Ahmad's like scared.
decades.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I
Okay.
can definitely taste the powder of
Yeah,
the
no, I
pancake.
can.
I don't.
And I'm too scared to eat
It's
more.
kind of good.
Yeah, I can't tell
It's
if I
all
like
over
it or if I
Kevin's
don't.
mustache.
It
I don't,
is.
I don't know if it's good or bad. Like it looks like cottage cheese on my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't look at it.
I know.
Just
Don't
like
look
You
at
know,
it.
It's not bad.
I don't hate it.
It's like I feel like it's like yeah, your mind's playing tricks on you with this.
See,
Because
if I
you
hadn't
know
told
it's
you
not
what it
whipped cream.
was.
Well, you have to tell us what it is because we can't just
Right,
be
that's scary.
you're like, hey, you're having sawdust.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I've been collecting it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, Irvin's eating it.
Irvin, what do you think?
I like it, but I wish I didn't know it was pancake batter.
Because it has to be cooked. You know, pancake batter
It's
gotta
only
be-
if you're putting
Kinda
raw
weird.
egg and stuff in it. This
Yeah.
is the pre-made batter mix. Okay, it's the
And
powder.
did you eat this a lot or just the one time?
No, I ate it a lot.
Well, I mean, if flour's in it, you know, you're supposed to cook flour before you eat it, just for taste wise. I mean, you can. It's not going to hurt
Yeah,
you.
but there's no raw products in it. There's no egg or anything that.
I don't know.
You ever look
I
at
don't
your
know.
chin?
I'm really mixed about it.
Yeah.
It kind of creeps me out because I feel like it is supposed to be baked, but
Yeah.
I did really like the cone. The chocolate cone was very
make that too?
delicious.
No,
Yeah.
I
Maybe
couldn't
we could
afford-
put my marshmallow fluff in it.
I could not
There
afford
you
the
go.
chocolate
Switch it out.
cone.
Yeah, and that wouldn't freak
not-
me out
There's
too
definitely
much.
no way we're going to eat all this.
That's
Like,
rich.
I'll get
No,
I've
it's
had,
a lot.
I've had 3 licks and I'm good. I've had 3
Yeah.
licks and I'm good.
Out of 10, I give it like a 6.8, almost a 7.
In a pinch, though, I get it. It's not,
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't have ice cream.
It's actually
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
as sweet. Maybe I think
cheaper.
I think it'd be. I thought it would be sweeter, but it's really not that sweet because it's the pancake powder with heavy whipping cream. You said.
Yeah.
Okay.
But see, the thing
Heavy
is
whipping
I didn't
cream.
have time to do it. I kind of half-assed it with you guys. Like I would mix and mix and mix and mix and mix, and I just did that in like
I'm just glad it's not cottage cheese.
5 minutes.
I know,
Yeah.
I was scared.
That's what
Okay,
it kind of seemed
There,
like.
there are some Italian
cottage
restaurants
cheese
that
is
have
disgusting.
the ricotta cheese desserts. Have y'all ever had that? Like
Yes.
there's and it's delicious. Like they put cheese, they put sugar in the ricotta cheese, and they whip that until it's like velvet, and they put that between like some kind of nice pastry, flaky, crispy cookie.
That is good.
And so I kept thinking maybe it's that. But it's just interesting. It's like
What
a
if we
kid
take everything
concoction is what it
and
is.
Throw it in a blender.
The loser.
People are like,
Paradise.
don't eat too much of that. Raw flour can make you sick. Well, we're not going to have like the whole package.
Oh,
I
I
wouldn't eat
ate
the whole
that
cone.
for years. It never got me sick ever.
Irvin,
Wait,
put
you
it
had,
down.
You had cancer twice.
I don't think so.
Just get paranoid.
Ahmad, I love your icy.
Do we think the
Thank
winner is
you.
the cool cup?
I think so.
That's totally my
Yay!
child.
I think
I'm
so.
so happy.
Except for when my mouth is all red and then I have to go pick my kid up from daycare and they're like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You just
It's
got
fine.
lipstick on.
I'm a child. Yeah, but let me see. Is anybody's mouth red yet?
Does anyone
I
have a
know.
good place we can go to get the cool cup at someone's house?
Tell
Oh,
us what
yeah.
the cool
Tell
cups
us
are.
if a cool cup lady is in your neighborhood.
You're going to be the cool cup guy.
Yeah, you have to be.
Did y'all see these? Like when we were
Wow,
kids,
this
my
is
mom
so
would make
good.
these cool cups, but she had the little plastic, like Tupperware, like popsicle makers.
Yeah, those like.
And it had
plastic-
like a little stick that would.
Yeah, the little hand- the
plastic.
little-
It was like
Yeah.
a loop.
Yeah, it was a big
It's
thing.
a
Ahmad, the
popsicle
cool cup
that-
Kangs.
Yes.
Hey,
You got to change your Instagram now.
trademark it.
You
Cool
could
Cup
probably
King,
do like
okay.
a food truck a mod.
Oh, with cool cups?
Yes.
That would actually
And
be
you
a good
have
idea.
really
Cool cup,
fun
new
music
cup.
that goes
Oh,
along
yeah.
the beach and the neighborhoods.
Uh-huh.
You know, instead of just like
Keep
the regular
pitching, keep
ice cream.
pitching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
not
not
the
that
ice cream,
music.
but you gotta have
It has to be
fun.
real fun music, and you know, here comes Cool Cup King. All
You'd probably
Ks.
make so much money in my neighborhood.
I wish
think
that
so?
I could order a cool cup.
Yeah.
Like a cool cup.
See, you could totally make an AI
I
song
love
for him,
this.
Kev. Look,
Yes.
Shark Tank, we just gave you an idea.
I know. When I steal it, don't sue me.
Do it.
Why are we getting so many people talking about E. coli and stuff in this raw flour?
Oh, my
The whole
God.
show sick.
Raw flour has the
never-
salmonella. Raw flour has E. coli.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
If I die that way,
Oh,
That'd be
man.
the
I would be
worst.
so
I ain't
pissed
going
at you.
out that
I don't have
way.
my
That's
bingo
terrible.
card that way to go out.
When we come back, we're going to hear the stories of the bad bologna sandwiches in jail.
Are we
courtesy
really?
of Ahmad and
Yeah.
Eric. Why were they in jail? Not together, not at the same time, but they both got the bologna.
I will say mine happened when I was 19. Ahmad's happened within the last 2 years.
Because he is 19.
Oh,
He's
you've been
just
on
a
the show.
baby.
3 years.
Leave
I
him
wasn't going
alone.
to talk about that instance, but yeah, I'll talk
Well,
about that
you bring
one.
it up, honey, in this
Wait, there's
room.
more than one?
It's
Yes,
open
there
game
is.
on the mic.
We're going to talk about both of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Ahmad's multiple journey
I'll
to
talk
jail.
about it.
That's right.
Coming
Nothing
up
but
next,
cool cups.
jail bologna talk. Next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Back to the Roula and Ryan Show.
Okay, so during Try It Tuesday, we learned that both Eric and Ahmad had tasted the delicacy of a fried bologna
No,
sandwich.
not fried. Not
Not
fried. Don't
fried.
get fancy
Not
now.
Not fried. That was
a
too
jail
fancy.
bologna sandwich. They give you
jail.
bologna
I wish it was
sandwiches in
fried.
jail.
So y'all were both incarcerated at one point.
I can tell my story quick because I've been telling it for many years. I even kept the, in my little box I found of stuff, I have the little baggie with my name on it where I put all my personal
Belongings?
Yeah,
You
belongings.
Really?
still have that?
Yeah.
From when you were 19 in jail.
Yep.
All right, tell everyone what got you arrested, sir.
Well, I was going to go home back to the farm. I lived in Chicago, near the South Side, and when you there, it's like $1.50. I can't remember how much it cost to ride the L to go get my car, which is at my sister's house by Wrigley Field. So I go down there, and all I had was a 20 on me. And I'm
Okay.
thinking, oh crap! I remember one time they couldn't cash a 20,
And how much does it cost to ride the L?
like $1.50, because
Okay.
that's a lot of change to This is
So you want to
the
get on the
90s.
train, all you got's a 20.
So when I'm walking, it was kind of raining that day. I had an umbrella. I remember I stopped because there's like 2 levels to go down under the underground.
Yeah.
So I stopped and I was drying out my umbrella, and this homeless guy like goes, "Hey, you want to transfer?" I'm like, "What? You want this transfer?" And the transfer is for like $1.80 or $2. You get this transfer and you can ride the L 3 times.
Oh, cool.
So it's like instead of paying once for one way, you get it to go round trip.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm
Okay.
like, oh, hell yeah, I'll take that. I took it. I went and paid. As soon as I did it, it was an undercover sting.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
And then these 2 cops just grabbed me through, because the guy kind of looked weird when I was
What?
giving the $20. He kind of looked like, it's like those movies where they know they're about to get shot, so the guy like closes it and ducks.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, what's going on here?
Oh
and
my
then
gosh.
out of nowhere, they just grabbed me, threw
Sting
my,
operation.
How scared were you?
threw my face
God.
against it, grabbed my
Uh-huh.
hand, twisted it, pulled it up. Dude, I got so scared I peed.
Oh,
I cannot
my
believe
God.
you
Oh,
tinkled
wow.
yourself.
I tinkled.
His soiled
A
himself.
train ticket?
Yeah, and then they grab me,
Yeah.
and then these are like Chicago cops too. These the white guys with those mustaches, like dub their
Yeah.
hairs, like these guys.
Oh,
everything you
those
think of
guys.
Chicago,
Uh-huh.
and they just put it up high.
They
cuff me,
manhandled you.
and then I had to
They-
get on
they
the
hurt
L
you.
and take it to the south side of the jail.
Oh, they
Which is
took you to the
worst-
jail via train.
Yeah, which is right down the street.
Okay.
But I'm like got pee on my jeans.
Oh,
I'm there in
man.
front of people. I'm handcuffed. I'm like, what the hell? I don't know what's going on. Still,
Uh-huh.
Had they not told you why you were being arrested? You didn't
Well,
know
man,
why you were
this
being
is-
arrested
this is
yet.
I took a transfer. They're trying to stop people from taking transfers.
That is not that serious.
So you can't
No.
transfer a transfer.
No, once you
Okay.
pay for it, that's just for you.
Okay.
And then I get and then they're put me in the cell. They put me right. There's a big holding cell with like 50, 70 people.
Oh.
And they're like, "Hey, white boy, come here!" And they're saying all this stuff. I'm like, "Ooh, that's hot."
Oh.
He's so scared. I'm
like,
just a
"No,
farmer.
what the
I'm
hell?"
just a farmer.
I just want to go home. I didn't even eat. I was hungry. I was going to go stop at Wendy's.
Oh, my God.
And the guys, they go, "No, we'll put you over here." They put me in a cell with a guy that was like a drunk.
Okay.
And that guy talked me down. He's like, "Okay, here's what, dude. I just got DUI. I just got arrested by 4th time. Here's what happens. They tell you what was.
How long were you in?
This happened like at 7 at night, and I got a phone call. I called my sister. She had a lawyer, but it didn't matter. Lawyer for that. I got out at like 8, 9 the next morning.
Oh, you had to spend the night.
12 hours. Yeah, because they had to go through the system. And then I was
Yeah,
starving.
that's the
scary.
worst.
And then they put me in another one with a guy, and I This guy's little, so I pushed him off the bench.
Oh,
And I got
you
the bench.
became the bully.
Eric is establishing
Evil.
dominance.
What in the world?
So did
But
you
then
have
they give me
to?
the bologna sandwich, and they go, "Oh, here's your food." I'm like, I was just so hungry, and he gave me his, so I had 2 sandwiches.
Oh,
And what color was the bologna?
I mean,
I've always heard it's like off
so
color.
you made this
wasn't.
guy your baloney bitch.
yep. He gave me
Oh
his
my
bologna.
gosh.
Did you? I watched Martha Stewart. Did you have to squat and cough?
Yeah, that was so
no,
terrible.
no,
They
no cavity
They did
search.
take my shoestrings.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you didn't
Yeah.
hurt
Put that
yourself.
I put that
Okay.
shoestrings in my wallet, my keys, and then locked it up.
He's wearing pee pants.
And I remember doing electronic fingerprints.
Okay.
Oh, they had it done.
Yeah,
Wow.
No ink.
no ink.
Huh.
And I made a phone call. Thank God I knew my sister's number.
Yeah.
Back then you had to. We didn't have cell phones
And
like
then
smartphones
it
now.
was one of those bonds you just sign your name.
Okay.
And what ended up costing you in the end? Once you were released, what did it end up costing
met with
you?
her lawyer downtown, and then he's like, "Oh, just go. The guy's not going to show anyway." And whatever it was, and the guy showed. The cop was there. I'm like, oh. And I just remember I hated that guy so
That's
much.
the
my
worst.
God.
Well, how much? What do you think the ballpark figure you ended up
I can't
spending?
remember. It was $200, $150 or something.
Okay.
So that
But then it would go off my record.
$1.25 transfer cost you $300 and lots of trauma.
Crime doesn't pay, say.
Yeah, so,
What does it say?
so that was not fun. But now I've been through it because the first time it's the unknown of not knowing. I can imagine
course,
like
terrifying.
people that serve jail sentences. They're in there for 2 or 3 years afterwards. They go back. They're probably like, no big deal. I know what to expect.
What was that movie with Will Ferrell? Kevin Hart, Get Hard.
Yeah. No,
Where
no.
he had to toughen him up before he went to jail.
Get Hard. I think that was the other one, wasn't it?
No, that was him. Yeah, I recently saw
Kevin
that.
Hart?
One.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell was going to prison.
Yeah, Get Hard came out in 2015.
So
Key
that's
string.
Eric's jail story. For those just tuning in,
Ahmad.
we
going
found out
down?
during
Yeah.
Try It Tuesday that in the bologna sandwich delicacy that Eric gave us, Ahmad and Eric said they know what jail bologna tastes like. So, Ahmad, spotlight on you, friendo.
I'll tell you all about both times. The first time I was just so young and dumb. I had been coming back from Fort Hood. I saw my old guy for some of the devil's lettuce. And so I'm driving through these small Texas towns. And I'm stopped by a cop because at the time I had this Japanese looking race car type of car.
Yeah, Fast and Furious?
Yeah, and the tail light would always go out. And so my tail light was out. And he comes up to the car and my grinder is in the cup holder. And can I see your license and registration? He flashes the light. He's like, "Is that a marijuana grinder?" And I go, "Oh, blank." He was like, "Yeah, step out of the car for me."
God. You were asking for it, Ahmad.
So stupid.
Oh my goodness!
Are you crazy?
And
Okay, so he
then-
takes you in, and what happens?
And he takes me in. And that time I actually got breakfast. And so
Ooh,
I'm in
what's a
there with
breakfast?
this guy who was kind of strung out. And he's scarfing down the breakfast, right?
my
I go to
God.
sleep. I wake up. He's blowing up the toilet. Blowing up the toilet. It
Yeah,
was
those little toilets.
terrible.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah, and the toilet is in the jail cell. So I'm
Oh,
just trying
no.
to cover my nose. I'm like, God.
Why am I here?
Oh, no.
I'm like, Lord, I'll never
And
smoke
Ryan, I'm
again.
going to guess it wasn't irritable bowel syndrome just because
No,
he
it
was
was
going to the bathroom.
bad
He just was probably
prison
going to the
food.
bathroom.
Yeah,
Bad
yeah.
prison food. Okay, so that's time
We're
number
gonna
one.
diagnose the man. It's just a
What was the
potty
breakfast
break.
sandwich? Or sandwich or was it a...
No, it was actually like beans and eggs and toast.
Oh, wow.
It was a smaller town, so I'm sure they could just
Bring your croissant on a doily.
Do you make a point to not drive through that town?
Every time I drive through it, I get chills a little bit. Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah,
It's
because what
scary.
happened to your car? They had to tow it?
Oh, that's another story. So they towed it, right?
Yeah.
They impound
And
it.
I picked it up from the most stereotypical hillbilly guy, and he was a little racist, but he was just telling me things about when you get married to your wife one day, the best part is she can't say no, and
you're like, what the-
crazy
Oh
stuff.
my
It was
gosh.
crazy. It was like I was in a movie. It was terrible.
Wait, now tell us about the bologna instance.
Okay,
or the second visit
time
to jail.
the second time I was out in Montrose, and these guys got hit by a car, and I was drunk, and I felt like the police weren't taking it seriously. So I went on this whole gay rights speech, you need to be protecting us, and this, and that, and they got me for public intoxication.
So you had nothing to do with the car accident. You were just walking by
I was just
it.
drunk.
Did you watch a
walking
movie
by.
and you get
Oh
inspired?
my gosh.
No, I was, when you're in Montrose, you're like,
little queen.
So then they take you in for public intoxication.
Yeah.
How many people were in the drunk tank with you? I heard it's
it
called
was
the drunk
just
tank, right?
the regular Harris County jail. I was at the one downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big one that
The
holds
big
like 10,000
one.
people.
Yeah,
my
it
Lord.
was,
So
there
how
was
many
some
people are in a
characters.
cell with
Think
you
about
when you
there's
go in there?
10,000 people in that building.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Wow.
But when you're
It's
going
like-
into the cell, like, I mean, give us an idea. How many people? Is this like 10, 20?
I mean, it was like me and 10 other guys in that one block. They didn't
Okay.
put me in there with, well,
Man.
okay, yeah, I did forget. There was a guy, like, you know how homeless people kind of like stay there to get in trouble so they have a meal and a
You get
place to
some
stay?
food and
This guy was pleasuring himself in front of a female.
Oh,
Wow.
Lord.
Yeah. See, that jail, man,
That is like
was
you've been to the
just-
penitentiary if you went to
I
that
will
one.
never go to jail ever again.
So were
And if
you just
someone
like
can find
cowering in
my
a corner
mugshot-
somewhere, just trying to keep to yourself so nobody
No, I
talks
was
to
like
you?
Eric. I was like
Oh, you
making
had
sure
to,
I was
like-
toughen up. Yeah,
Okay,
they
yeah.
weren't about to play
So
me.
how many hours were you in jail for public intoxication?
Overnight. So I probably went in around like 10,
Mm.
and then I was out by like 8 a.m. And my boyfriend waited outside the jail for me all night.
yeah.
And then how much did you have to pay for that?
Nothing. I got time served.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And
So now you'll never stand up for anybody.
And the
I'm
sandwich.
like, that's not my business. What would you do,
So
John
the
Quinones?
news you need to know is do not get arrested for anything if you can
my
avoid
gosh,
it.
my.
And there is something that we want to focus on because it's election day and there are all these little bonuses around town for
There
voting.
are. We love Lazy Dog. Lazy Dog Restaurant is celebrating Election Day. They're going to
yeah.
offer guests, if you bring in your I voted sticker, they give you a free non-alcoholic beverage with any entree. And it's going to be available at Lazy Dog locations, including Stafford, Cypress, and the newly opened Pecan Grove location, which is
I feel-
celebrating their big soft opening today.
That's
Awesome.
good. So, but how was the bologna sandwich?
Yeah, they have bologna there?
Oh, it was just like that one without the chips. It wasn't bad.
They didn't
bologna.
get chips.
Fine.
No chips?
Anybody fight you
No
for your
chips,
sandwich?
no
like,
mayo.
hey,
You know what's
kid,
funny now with
give me that sandwich.
with my anxiety that came about? I don't know if I could handle that, being in that jail cell now.
No.
No?
Special K was my one phone call, actually.
You
Now that I
called
remember.
Kevin?
And did he answer?
I kept calling the station, and he finally picked up. I was like, "Hey, it's Ahmad. I'm in jail." Like, you know how they're like,
You get
say
2
your
seconds to say
name. I was like, "Hey, it's Ahmad. I'm in jail." Hey, it's Ahmad. I'm in jail.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I kept
yeah.
calling and calling and calling.
Because Kevin wouldn't pay for it.
And Kevin, what was your response?
No, it was on the hotline, and
Yeah.
I thought someone was prank calling us, or some rando,
no.
some rando was calling the radio station from the county jail because I think that's what it said on there, county
Yeah.
jail, and I was like, oh my god,
You used to get jail
Wait,
mail all
how
the
was
time.
Kevin on
How'd
the air
you-
while you were?
No, it's here.
This
I
happened
missed my
like
shift.
We were
Yeah.
2 years
We
It
ago.
was in the
here.
morning because you got
Yeah.
out in the morning. Okay, I'm thinking
Yeah.
still nighttime.
So,
no, you were there.
how'd
till
you
the
get
morning.
out?
Right.
I saw the judge in the jail, and I got out.
Yeah, because you
Did you wear that outfit? The pink stripes?
No, you wear your clothes, and
That's what I did,
I wasn't
yeah.
there for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm very
That sounds
scared of
scary.
this story. If you missed what happened on, thank you for that. I'm glad you're safe.
So, people,
baloney.
Calm
straight
down.
and narrow. Don't
Yes,
do it.
down.
absolutely.
Calm down.
Not worth it.
Yeah. Okay, coming up next, if you missed what happened on Revenge, you're going to hear how a woman got back at her bad boss, pervert ick boss, and we're going to give you a chance to crack the code for Nutcracker Market tickets next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
From the Bell Furniture Unbeatable Price.